So last week I shared with you the website that I've been working on for the Designing My Escape project, which is kind of like a bridge between the social media project and the actual business, but it is done obviously in like a much more personal style without having all that pressure on myself for it to be like marketing friendly. Um, that was a realization that I had while I was working on that was that the issue that I had with building my design website partly has to do with the scope of the business, but partly also has to do with the pressure I feel to make something that is like palatable to a broad audience that maybe does not share my taste. I've been really enjoying working on that project partly because it is a personal project and I just don't put the same kind of pressure on myself for ideas when I'm working on something that's for me that I honestly wasn't really planning on doing in the first place. And I just sort of let it come to me and I work on it when I have good ideas for it instead of sitting down trying to have good ideas for it. The other day, I saw a picture of the Nine of Pentacles tarot card, and that card has always stood out to me for some reason. It sort of looks like such a peaceful and tranquil lifestyle where it's not like lavish success, but it is calm and secure and comfortable. And I think that is really as ambitious as I am. I definitely don't need a private jet. I just want to feel like my life is secure and I can sort of live in a way that feels comfortable and good to me. So I have known that one of the pages that I need to put on this Designing My Escape website is I need to do a bio page where there's like a picture of me and some nonsense about who I am and what the project is. And I've been putting it off. It's not a complicated page at all, but as I said before, I really hate writing bio content. So I saw this tarot card, and because I love symbolism so much, as I've mentioned before, I had the idea to create a portrait of myself with the symbolism from the Nine of Pentacles. Now, I do want to point out that I did make one error, but I don't care and I'm keeping it. Um, I had seen a Nine of Pentacles card before that I could have sworn had peacocks in the background. And if anyone is like a tarot enthusiast and knows what I'm talking about, if there is a Nine of Pentacles card somewhere out there that has peacocks in the background, please let me know because that was stuck in my mind. And so the initial image that I made was basically an abundance of grapes and a couple of peacocks behind me. And then I looked up the symbolism of the Nine of Pentacles tarot card just to refresh myself and see if there were any symbols that I missed. And there was, because there are no peacocks. In fact, I think I even Googled um, what were peacocks in that card supposed to mean. And they were like, yeah, there aren't any. So I kept them. Anyway, um, I looked up the symbolism of the card again and in the card again, and I realized that there were not peacocks in the card, but there is supposed to be a falcon or a bird of prey. And I was like, okay, well, the peacocks are staying. They are stunning, and I love them. But I added a kestrel. And this has nothing to do with anything, but I did want to share an anecdote. I once was walking my dog around my neighborhood, and a kestrel came flying at my face, like eye contact, so fast I had to crouch down on the ground so to let it fly over instead of like crashing into my head. That truly happened, I swear. For anyone who is not familiar at all, the Nine of Pentacles is a card that portrays the fruits of one's labor after, a lifetime of hard work and having achieved enough material security to be very comfortable and enjoy life in a leisurely way. And that is what we all want, isn't it?